everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the channel and thank you for tuning into this review where it's going to be slightly different. This is going to be an audio only review about a movie that I only just saw yesterday but has been out for a while, so you guys may have already seen this movie. But it's directed by Adam and Aaron Nee and it stars people like Sandra Bullock, Daniel Radcliffe, Brad Pitt, Channing Tatum and many others, and it's called The Lost City. So yeah, I actually got a chance to check this out yesterday. Again, a little bit time after, probably it's been out for a good couple of weeks now. And what I will say is that overall, I found this to be an entertaining watch. I definitely found this to be kind of a fun movie and kind of on the realms of like adventure based movies. And kind of like one comparison to a sense I can compare this movie to is recently that came out a couple of months ago in 2022 called Uncharted, if you have seen that movie also. If not, they're both just silly, dumb adventure movies, you know. This movie, the plot of The Lost City is all around Sandra Bullock, who is a writer called Loretta Sage, and she has a cover model played by Channing Tatum who's called Alan, but the cover model's called Dash. And basically, Daniel Radcliffe's character is a rich billionaire who's kind of crazy, and he believes that what Loretta has written in her book about this ancient treasure or relic, that Sandra Bullock is the only person who can guide him to where the treasure actually is. So let's just dive straight into my positives of the movie. What I will say is Sandra Bullock, as always, is awesome. I definitely think that she is just kind of like Sandra Bullock in like a lot of her movies, but there's nothing wrong with that because she is always an entertaining actress to watch. She always brings her A game to any movie that I've ever seen her star in. But also, I felt like the chemistry that she had with the other actors in this movie, I thought it was really well with like Channing Tatum and Brad Pitt, especially like the Brad Pitt cameo in this as well, by the way, is awesome. One of the funniest things you'll see in the movie. I had a blast watching Brad Pitt appear in this movie for the short role that he's in. Also, Channing Tatum is in this as well. And being honest with you, Channing Tatum hasn't been in a lot of movies in the last couple of years, as far as I'm aware. So it's nice to see that he's back in movies now. He recently did Dog, and now he's starring in this movie. And yeah, in the movie, he's a likable character. You know, you can really get behind his character. He definitely provides a lot of the comic relief as well. But he also has a couple of serious moments in there, which you are kind of invested in those serious moments and being like, okay, well, how's that going to transpire and how's that going to play out throughout the rest of it? And again, I found this to be like just a fun adventure action movie, because what I found throughout it as well is that it was kind of like an easy popcorn ice cream eating movie, which I did both, by the way, while watching this. And I just found that, you know, I just sat back, I relaxed, I took it for what it was. I knew it wasn't going to be anything too serious. I know I was in for kind of like a daft, silly, fun adventure kind of time, and that's just exactly what I got. So in that regard, those are definitely my positives, alongside Daniel Radcliffe, who provides a great performance. And I'm calling it right now, in maybe 1 or 2 years' time, he is going to have a breakout like Robert Pattinson has done recently in The Batman. He's going to get some kind of different role, and this Harry Potter stigma that is surrounded by Daniel Radcliffe, which is not deserved, and I think people need to move on from him playing that role. He's going to have a breakout moment, and everyone's going to be thinking, well, he's not so much Harry Potter anymore. If I've got to move on to any negatives that I have with this movie, you know, it definitely is predictable. You know, that's the one thing I went into it. And again, I know it was just a daft time, and I definitely noticed when I was watching this movie yesterday, there was a couple of people that actually walked out of the screening and they maybe weren't as impressed as, you know, say myself and others were, who were just maybe just sitting back, relaxing and just taking this movie for what it is. And I will say that although I like the chemistry with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum at times, I felt there was moments where I could believe in the romance that they were starting to build, and then some of it just felt very forced. And when those moments happened, I couldn't fully buy into the chemistry that we were meant to be sold and like really starting to believe in the movie. So that kind of took me out of it a little bit. And there's also a side plot with Beth, who is like Sandra Bullock's like agent. I really didn't care for her side plot at all. I know it was in there for like kind of comedy relief, and I definitely felt at times like, you know, if her character was written a bit more seriously and didn't have so much of screen presence in the side plot, then it would have worked better. But with the amount that she does get, it just didn't work for myself personally. So overall, what I would say is, if you have not seen The Lost City yet and you've been debating on going to see it, again, as long as you know you're going in for just a dumb, fun movie that is exactly what you're going to get. If you're expecting something that's going to be absolutely groundbreaking and to the point where this is going to break new barriers, you're not going to get that from The Lost City. So with that all in mind, my overall score for The Lost City, directed by the Nee brothers, is... So yeah, if you've enjoyed this review and you've liked this style of audio only, please let me know any feedback down below in the comments section. If you've enjoyed this review, please give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. And if you've seen this movie, I want to know from you what your opinions are on The Lost City. But until the next time that I see you, I'll be seeing you later.